Today we're going to make a traditional shaker style table with a not so traditional feature. We're going to use some marquetry techniques to make this hot dog inlay on the top. You're going to want to stick around for this one. I have this 2-inch thick piece of cherry that I'm going to use for the legs. So to make this a little bit more manageable, I'm gonna chop this up over on the miter saw, and then we're gonna run this through the planer and then make our legs over in the table saw. So let's get started. Got a couple pieces of 3/4 inch cherry. I'm going to cut the aprons here on the table saw. So this will be the top and bottom of the drawer. That will be the face of the drawer. So that gives us a couple holes to put some pocket screws in for nice, easy joinery. Now let's work on the drawer. So now we're just going to glue this guy up here. Got my clamps all set up. Cool. I got this cut off from the leg. I think we're going to turn a knob out of there. Let's do that. Now, we're going to make the top, but we're going to make it extra special. Natural color, exotic woods here to choose from. This is a variety pack, 20 square foot pack, and it's got all these different colors in there to choose from. There's some, look at that nice burl in there. And then we also are going to use some dyed woods here to get some of the colors that we need. And I got this blue here that we're going to use for the background. Traditionally, you would use a Chevrolet or a coping saw or a scroll saw to cut the veneer pieces, but we're gonna use some modern technology and cut these all out on the lasers. I have my vector art in Illustrator, and because there is a kerf of the laser that cuts all the pieces, I take everything and I add a small stroke to that to make up for the kerf left by the laser, so everything fits all nice and snug. First thing we're going to do is tape it all together. This special veneer tape that we're going to use we're going to make some cawls and clamp it down to a piece of plywood. We're going to make a sandwich. This will be the bottom veneer. This will be the board that we're going to glue it to. And then this will be the top veneer. Then we're going to add the bun of the sandwich. And I have these boards here that have a rock to it. So when we clamp these boards down, it's going to put pressure down on the middle, and then we'll put clamps all around the outside. So we have to veneer both sides of the plywood, the top with our artwork and the bottom. So that way the plywood doesn't potato chip on us later in life. I'm going to use the slow set tight bond. And I got this little Rockler glue spreader screw right on top there. Check that out, that's pretty cool. Here we go. A piece of plywood. Tighten them down. This is one of those things, I want as much pressure as I can get. All right, here we go. Oh man, that's heavy. Ugh. We'll clean up these edges on a table saw. We'll put some edge banding on there and do some sanding. And this handy little tool flushes it up. All right, so now I'm just gonna take a pocket hole screw and screw the bottom into the top. I drilled holes up here to access this guy. We got some shellac here, thinned down with some denatured alcohol, ready for the big reveal. Just wiping on some real thin coats of shellac, thinned down with denatured alcohol. Wiping on with cloth. The shellac dries real fast, like we can put another coat on here in an hour or so. If you want to learn more about the laser engraver that I use on this project, visit rockler.com. I'll also have links down below to all the veneers, the plywood, and the cherry used in this project. As always, have fun, be safe, stay passionate, and make something.